Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, it's Dr. Saira Shabir here. Here is my first lecture of Fundamentals of Organic Chemistry with you. However, you have already been learning about Fundamentals of Organic Chemistry. So today we shall study about the synthesis and reactions of aromatic hydrocarbons. In today's class, we shall discuss which compounds chemistry fall under the category of aromatic hydrocarbons, how these aromatic hydrocarbons can be synthesized from easily accessible precursors, and how does they react with other organic or inorganic molecules. This is what we call synthesis and reactions of aromatic hydrocarbons. Let's have a look on what are the hydrocarbons and how these two terms, that is hydrocarbon and aromatic, are related. Basically, hydrocarbons are hydrogen and carbon containing compounds that are broadly classified into open chain and closed chain compounds depending upon the structure of hydrocarbons. Open chain compounds depending upon the presence or absence of double or triple bond. These are classified into saturated or unsaturated. While closed chain compounds, they can be homo or heterocyclic in the presence or absence of heteroatom. Basically heteroatom क्या होता है? Is an atom that is other than hydrogen or carbon, जिसमें हम nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, these kind of atoms, these are called heteroatoms. When we talk about homocyclic compounds, these are saturated carbon chains that form ring. But in contrast to homocyclic compounds, aromatic compounds, you can say that when we talk about homocyclic compounds, they can be aromatic and they can be they can be saturated and they can be aromatic. In case if they are unsaturated compounds, we can define them as we say them aromatic. Like in case of aromatic hydrocarbons, they can be defined as circularly structured organic compounds that contain sigma bonds along with delocalized pi bonds, means alternating carbon-carbon double bond and single bonds. These are also referred to as arenes or aryl hydrocarbons. Here are few representative examples of aromatic compounds, starting from benzene, which is an 6-membered carbon-carbon hexagonal structure or skeleton that has alternating single or double carbon-carbon bond. Basically, benzene is the main acidic part of many aromatic compounds. Other aromatic compounds have sometimes branches on the same skeleton of benzene. जैसे यहाँ पर जो है वो आपको toluene नजर आएगा, ठीक है. There is another example like xylene. Xylene has two methyl groups attached on benzene ring. However, aromatic compounds, they are not limited to these benzene or 6 carbon skeletons only. There are many examples where we have 2 or 3 fused rings of benzenes. Their names are, you can see their examples too. 2 rings are fused and these are called naphthalenes. And if 3 rings are fused and then we say it, these are anthracene or phenanthrene. Or even when 2 benzene rings are attached together with a carbon-carbon single bond, we call it as biphenyl. Continuing the introduction of aromatic hydrocarbons, these are a few aromatic hydrocarbons are you can say aromatic compounds whose common names and structures you had better remember. These include toluene that has a methyl group attached on the benzene ring. Also phenol has hydroxyl group attached to the benzene ring. Similarly, aniline, in aniline is a amino group attached to the benzene ring. Acetophenone, these are very commonly used in organic transformation. Acetophenone has a acyl group attached with the benzene ring. If there is a formyl group present on the benzene ring, we call it as benzaldehyde. Benzoic acid has a carboxyl group, orthoxylene. Xylene, basically when there are 2 methyl groups attached to the benzene skeleton, we call it xylene. So if there are 2 methyl groups, they are on the adjacent carbon, we call it orthoxylene. In case if these 2 methyl groups, they are 1 and 3 position, then we call it metaxylene. If it is 1 and 4 position methyl group, then we call it as paraxylene. In case of styrene, there is a vinyl group attached to the benzene ring. Okay, Okay. When we talk about aromatic hydrocarbons, then we can generalize some physical properties that are characteristic of these aromatic hydrocarbons. And few of them are like they, because these are organic in nature, so they prefer, like just like dissolve like, so they prefer organic compounds, just like they are insoluble in water, so they keep their identity separate from water. And also they are used as a very good solvent. We know many organic solvents, like benzene is used as a solvent, and other solvents based on hydrocarbons, aromatic hydrocarbons. They are also very important in we say organic laboratories. So these, another interesting feature of these one is that most of these, not all though, but most of these are less dense than water. And these compounds are, most of them are volatile, and mostly these are colorless, and they are highly flammable liquids, means they are very readily ignitable when they come in contact with a spark, and they burn with a sooty flame because of incomplete combustion. And they are when we talk about aromatic hydrocarbons, then most of these are very toxic, and they are very hazardous for health. We know about benzene like toxicity too. These compounds are readily, like in the start or at like previous times, we used to isolate or get these aromatic hydrocarbons from coal tar. But now these days petroleum cracking and other, like we subject petroleum to high temperature with special catalyst, and then we get a mixture of these you can say that aromatic hydrocarbons. And these aromatic hydrocarbons can be separated by different by utilizing different analytical techniques, like we have chromatography, or you can say that we have fractional distillation. These type of techniques can be used. And just like you know about some, mostly we try, if there is some natural source, we try to isolate, or we try to get that compound from the, and just as we have discussed that these compounds are toxic in nature. Benzene vapors can be toxic for health, and in their inhalation can cause nausea as well as respiratory problems. Apart from benzene, there are many other aromatic compounds that are not very healthy, just like when we talk about refueling or automobiles, because gasoline contain about 2% of benzene. So benzene, as we said, that this inhalation of benzene, it is very dangerous for health. So changing or refueling automobiles is also not very healthy for health. Similarly, when we say that we are being around a cigarette smoker, it does mean that there are some certain organic compounds, just like tobacco is basically one of the aromatic compound. So its combustion also gives these aromatic vapors that are not very healthy for health. What we say that when we talk about that, what is aromaticity and how does it makes aromatic compound so special? Basically, word aroma was used to describe the fragrance of compounds like benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde is found in the cherries, peaches, and almonds. You can say toluene, that is found in a plant named balsam. Or you can also talk about benzene. It is found in coal distillate. So these the few compounds had some fragrance, or you can say aroma. So because of this thing, these smells or fragrance, the name aromaticity was derived. But later it came to under discussion that the difference was mainly, that such compounds, they share major behavioral difference from other, because their behavior was different from other compounds. So what was that behavior, or what is the thing that is responsible for their you can say that this kind of behavior? Basically aromaticity कहते हैं किसको है, it is a property. There are always few you can say that there are conditions. If there should be, the compound should be cyclic, they should have planar structure, they should have alternating double or single bond. And if there is a cyclic structure having alternating double and single bond, and it is cyclic, and it gives rises to a resonance kind of. Resonance is basically this kind of situation where the delocalization of electron is very strong, so we obtain a very stable kind of system. So this stability is basically, we call it as aromaticity. So this stability can't be it is much more than if we compare to other geometrical you can say connective arrangement with same set of atom. If same set of atom अगर आप cyclic को निकाल देते हैं, then we don't call it कि this is what we call aromaticity. तब उसमें resonance तो हो सकती है, resonance कह लें, या आप उसमें conjugation तो हो सकती है, but this is not what we call aromaticity. I don't know, maybe I can explain you the terms like रेजोनेंस और कॉन्जुगेशन. बेसिकली रेजोनेंस या कॉन्जुगेशन जो है वो बड़ा क्लोजली रिलेटेड है एरोमेटिसिटी से. हाउ दीज वर्ड्स आर रिलेटेड, बिकॉज व्हेन वी से दैट देयर आर कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड ऑल्टरनेटिंग विद द कार्बन कार्बन सिंगल बॉन्ड. जैसे अगर आप जो है वो एग्जांपल लेते हैं ब्यूटाडाइन की एग्जांपल ले लें, ठीक है, उसमें कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड है, 4 कार्बन्स हैं एंड दे आर अल्टरनेटिंग like there is a carbon carbon double bond, then carbon carbon single bond, then again carbon carbon double bond. तो this kind of situation, जब अगर आप सिर्फ सिंगल बॉन्ड्स की बात करते हैं तो कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड के लिए जो इस तरह की सिचुएशन होती है जहाँ पर जो ओवरलैपिंग ऑर्बिटल्स हैं, पाई वाली जो पाई डेंसिटी है दैट इज कॉन्टिन्यूस ऑन 4 कार्बन, इसको हम कहते हैं बेसिकली कि ये रेजोनेंस है या ये कॉन्जुगेशन है. तो ये सिस्टम ज़्यादा स्टेबल होते हैं. बिकॉज ऑफ दिस स्टेबिलिटी वी कॉल इट कि ये रेजोनेंस या डीलोकलाइज इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं. बट दिस फिनोमिना इफ इट हैपन्स इन अ साइक्लिक वे, तो इसको हम कहेंगे कि दिस इज एरोमेटिसिटी. एंड एरोमेटिसिटी इज मच मोर स्ट्रॉन्गर देन द ए साइक्लिक कह लें, या आप कह लें कि is in open chain structure, right? I hope कि अभी आपको clear होगा. Anyways, when we talk about the significance of aromatic compounds, so aromatic compounds play key roles in the biochemistry of all living things. इनमें जो है the 4 aromatic amino acid, histidine आ जाता है, phenyl alanine है, tryptophan है और टायरोसिन है. दीज 4 अमाइनो एसिड्स, दीज आर वेरी इसेंशियल. अमाइनो एसिड के बारे में शायद आपको पता हो, देयर आर 2 काइंड ऑफ अमाइनो एसिड, वी कॉल देम एसेंशियल और नॉन एसेंशियल. तो इसेंशियल अमाइनो एसिड जो हैं दे आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर ह्यूमन बॉडी, एंड दीज 4 अमाइनो एसिड दे आर ऑफ दिस काइंड ऑफ अमाइनो एसिड, एंड उनके नाम यहाँ पे हैं, एंड यू शुड नो अबाउट दीज थिंग्स. And the other thing that all 5 nitrogenous bases of DNA and RNA, I mean deoxyribonucleic acids, न्यूक्लिक एसिड जेनेटिक मटीरियल ना, तो जेनेटिक मटीरियल में जितनी भी जो है वो नाइट्रोजनस बेसिस होंगी, एडेनिन, थायमिन, साइटोसिन, गुआनिन एंड यूरासिल, these all 5 nitrogenous bases, they have aromaticity. Also, you know that in plants the green color we see because of the pigment we call chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is also aromatic in nature. And hemoglobin, the main component of our blood, the red part, we call it the heme unit of hemoglobin. That is also aromatic in nature. Going to the next part of the lecture, where we shall talk about the synthesis of aromatic hydrocarbons. बेसिकली बेंजीन, अगर हम बेंजीन बेसिक स्केलेटन की बात करें, द बेसिक स्केलेटन ऑफ दीज एरोमेटिक हाइड्रोकार्बन इज बेंजीन. So benzene can be prepared from ethine by the process of cyclic polymerization. Basically, you can say that benzene is one of the most fundamental compounds used in the manufacturing of various plastics, resins, synthetic fibers, rubber, lubricants, dyes, detergents, drugs, even pesticides can be synthesized. So the naturally benzene is produced through, अगर हम natural synthesis की बात करें तो naturally जो है वो benzene is produced through volcanoes and forest fires. मतलब देखें existence की बात करें ना एक compound की, there is if a compound is found in nature, तो उसकी अगर हम बात करें तो benzene जो है वो volcanoes और forest fires से मिल जाता है. और there are, अगर हम synthesis की बात करें, synthesis की ज़रूरत कब आती है ना, when the use exceeds then its natural occurrence. तो because benzene is very widely used, आप कहने, या फिर is extensively used in laboratory as a solvent. Also benzene is used for the other organic transformation, क्योंकि ये basic skeleton है that is found in many other compounds. So what we say that it's for its synthesis, but 2 kind of synthesis are possible. One is laboratory synthesis and another is industrial production. There are various industrial as well as laboratory technique existing for the preparation of benzene. Commercially, benzene is normally obtained from coal tar. आप कहने कि नेचुरल सम ऑफ द लेबॉर्ट्री टेक्निक्स जिनकी हम बात करें उनमें आ जाता है साइक्लिक पॉलीमराइजेशन ऑफ एल्काइंस आ जाता है, डीकार्बोक्सिलेशन ऑफ एरोमेटिक एसिड्स आ जाता है, सिंथेसिस ऑफ फिनोल है, सिंथेसिस फ्रॉम फिनोल, सिंथेसिस फ्रॉम बेंजीन सल्फोनिक एसिड है. इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोडक्शन की बात करें देन देयर इज कैटालिटिक रिफॉर्मिंग, टॉलिंग, हाइड्रो डी अल्काइलेशन है एंड स्टीम रिक्रैकिंग. वी शैल स्टडी अबाउट देम इन द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. Okay, then talking about synthesis, laboratory synthesis of benzenes. The first synthesis we say it the cyclic polymerization of alkynes. Basically, benzene can be prepared from ethine by the process of cyclic polymerization. What happens in this process is, in this process ethine is passed through a red hot iron tube at almost 873 Kelvin temperature. Ethine molecule basically then undergoes cyclic polymerization to form benzene. As you can see that three ethine molecules react together. The arrows are showing the movement of electrons, and then you can see that we get the benzene structure. Another method is that benzene can be prepared from aromatic acids through decarboxylation reaction. That is, if you use benzoic acid, then carbon dioxide eliminates in the presence of calcium oxide and sodium hydroxide on heating. So what we get benzene plus calcium carbonate. Another method is reported where what happens that synthesis can be carried out from phenol. So in this reaction basically vapors of phenol are passed over heated zinc dust. Zinc dust reduces them from benzene. Another method is that benzene can be synthesized from benzene sulfonic acid. If you have benzene sulfonic acid, when we carry out the hydrolysis of benzene sulfonic acid, that in this process we get benzene and sulfuric acid. So what they told about the mechanism or the procedure of this reaction, that they use steam, because steam is at high temperature and it is very active form of water. It has high energy, so it reacts with benzene sulfonic acid, leading to the formation of benzene. Okay, when we finish the laboratory synthesis of benzene, talking about the industrial production of benzene, we call it as one of them is catalytic reforming. What happens that we in this case we can blend a mixture of hydrocarbons, and they have told us about the conditions that they use 60 to 200 degrees Celsius. They blend it with hydrogen gas and then expose to bifunctional platinum chloride or rhenium chloride at 500 to 525 degrees Celsius and pressure ranging from 8 to 50 atmosphere. So these are the conditions under which they use different hydrocarbons and together with the hydrogen gas. Under these conditions what happens that aliphatic hydrocarbons form rings and lose hydrogen to form aromatic hydrocarbons. Because we are using platinum chloride or rhenium chloride as a catalyst here, so this is some thought of, you can say that we have different straight chain hydrocarbons too, but first they undergo reaction to form cyclic or you can say that hexagonal, or you can say that cyclohexane type structure, or that structure then loses hydrogen by the catalysis, and then we get benzene as a structure. एरोमेटिक बेसिकली एरोमेटिक प्रोडक्ट्स ऑफ द रिएक्शन, इनको बाद में जो है वो डिस्टिलेशन से भी जो है वो सेपरेट किया जा सकता है. देयर इज़ अनदर पॉसिबिलिटी कि अगर जो है वो डिफरेंट सॉल्वेंट्स के अंदर जो है वो इनको डिज़ोल्व किया जाए एंड देन जो है वो बेंजीन को डिस्टिलेशन से सेपरेट कर लिया जाता है. सो दिस प्रोसेस वी कॉल इट एज कैटालिटिक रिफॉर्मिंग. कैटलिस्ट की यूज़ करते हुए हमने हाइड्रोकार्बन्स को बेसिकली उसकी रिफॉर्मिंग की है. ओके, एंड देन व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द नेक्स्ट रिएक्शन कह लें या प्रोडक्शन कह लें जो लार्ज स्केल पे की जाती है, दैट इज़ टॉलिन हाइड्रो डीअल्काइलेशन. हाइड्रो डीअल्काइलेशन नेम से भी पता चलता है कि बेसिकली यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं कि डी अल्काइलेशन कर रहे हैं टॉलिन की. टॉलिन वी ऑलरेडी डिस्कस दैट टॉलिन इज बेसिकली अ बेंजीन स्ट्रक्चर, एंड बेंजीन पे जो है वो एक हाइड्रोजन को रिप्लेस कर दिया गया है मिथाइल ग्रुप से. सो हाइड्रो डीअल्काइलेशन क्या करता है कि यहाँ पर कन्वर्ट करता है टॉलिन को बेंजीन में. इन दिस प्रोसेस हम क्या कर रहे हैं कि टॉलिन इज मिक्स विद हाइड्रोजन, देन वी पास दिस मिक्सचर ओवर क्रोमियम, मोलिब्डेनम या प्लैटिनम ऑक्साइड कैटलिस्ट. और टेम्परेचर आपको बताया गया है कि दैट इज़ 500 to 600 डिग्री सेल्सियस एंड 40 to 60 एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर. समटाइम्स जो है वो कैटलिस्ट जो है उसको चेंज भी किया जा सकता है, या कैटलिस्ट के एब्सेंस में आपको टेम्परेचर जो है वो इंक्रीज करना पड़ता है. टॉलिन जो है वो डीअल्काइलेशन पे बेंजीन दे देगी और साथ में जो एक्स्ट्रा कार्बन है दैट इज रिमूव्ड एज अ मीथेन गैस. Coming to the next synthesis, industrial production of benzene. What happens that the cracking, you can say that steam cracking is the way how you can obtain benzene on an industrial or large or commercial scale. So what is cracking? About cracking, we say that normally in petroleum refining, the process by which heavy hydrocarbon molecules they are broken into lighter molecules by means of heat, or usually pressure, or sometimes catalysts are also used. So cracking is the most important process for the commercial production of gasoline or diesel fuel. यहाँ पे देखें क्रैकिंग में क्या किया कि they took any like petroleum लिया. Petroleum, they are a mixture of different hydrocarbons. They could be very long chain too. So what they do that crack is something like you have to break down some big compounds into smaller compounds. So steam cracking is they use high temperature for that one. So steam cracking is a process for producing ethylene and other olefins from aliphatic hydrocarbons. तो what happens that in case you have gasoline जो है that is also जो है ना इसमें आपके पास एक पर्टिकुलर फ्रैक्शन आ जाती है पेट्रोलियम की, ठीक है. तो उस फ्रैक्शन से आप क्या करते हैं कि वी ब्लेंड इट विद अदर हाइड्रोकार्बन्स जिसको हम गैसोलीन एडिटिव का नाम दे रहे हैं, एंड देन वी डिस्टिल इनटू सेपरेट करते हैं कुछ कंपोनेंट्स में. उसको जो है वो इनमें से एक कंपोनेंट हमारे पास बेंजीन भी आ जाता है. तो यू कैन से दैट इट्स अ pyrolysis of gasoline, and after that steam cracking we get it as a you can say distillate. हमारे पास एक fraction जो है वो बेंजीन की आ जाती है. Now we shall discuss the reactions of aromatic hydrocarbons. Basically there are 4 type of reactions. We call them electrophilic substitution reaction, nucleophilic aromatic substitution, redox reaction, that is reduction or oxidation reaction, and coupling reactions. Okay, and we know that although aromatic compounds they have multiple double bonds, like we say that then they are alternating double or single bonds, it means there are many double bonds. So these compounds they don't undergo addition reactions. Why they don't undergo addition reaction? It's because of their stability. We already discussed that aromaticity is but it gives compound some stability. When something is stable then they don't want to react, so reactivity is lowered. So these compounds they because of lack of reactivity towards addition reaction they have great stability of the ring system that results in complete पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन डीलोकलाइजेशन. तो ये वैसे ही है ना, जब एक चीज़ अपनी जगह पर है ही नहीं है, जैसे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की बात करें, दे आर डीलोकलाइज, दे कैप मूविंग. सो इन द लॉन्ग रन आपके पास रिजल्ट क्या आता है दैट दीज इलेक्ट्रॉन्स दे डोंट स्टे, एंड व्हाट हैपन्स दैट दिस टाइप ऑफ कंपाउंड्स दे बिकम वेरी स्टेबल एंड लेस रिएक्टिव. फॉर एग्जाम्पल बेंजीन. लेकिन इस केस में क्या है, जब हम इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन की बात कर रहे हैं तो एडिशन रिएक्शन जो हैं वो दे डोंट अप्रिशिएट एडिशन रिएक्शन. लेकिन इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन क्या है कि दो इट्स अ वेरी स्टेबल एरोमेटिक सिस्टम, लेकिन ये जो है ना ये पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का जो क्लाउड है दैट इज़ अवेलेबल अप एंड डाउन द यू कैन से दैट. अगर आप मॉलिक्यूलर ऑर्बिटल्स की बात करें तो मॉलिक्यूलर ऑर्बिटल शेप जो है वो इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी के बारे में बताती है ना. तो इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी इज़ हाई अप एंड बिलो द प्लेन ऑफ द मॉलिक्यूल. सो यहाँ पे जो इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी है दैट इज़ ईजिली एक्सेसिबल, कि इलेक्ट्रोफाइल जो है वो बेसिकली इलेक्ट्रॉन सीकिंग होते हैं ना, इलेक्ट्रॉन लविंग होते हैं. सो इलेक्ट्रॉन लविंग स्पीशीज़ जो हैं वो ईजिली जो है वो इस इलेक्ट्रॉनिक लोड पे अटैक कर सकती हैं. सो व्हाट हैपन दैट व्हेन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक लोड इज़ अटैक बाय एन इलेक्ट्रोफाइल, तो इस one carbon that reacts with electrophile, its aromaticity is lost आई मीन द सिस्टम एरोमेटिसिटी इज बेसिकली लॉस, क्योंकि सिस्टम एरोमेटिसिटी के लिए कंडीशन थी ना कि ये साइक्लिक स्ट्रक्चर, साइक्लिक जो है वो फ्लो होना चाहिए इलेक्ट्रॉन का। व्हेन वन कार्बन इज sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड, देन अगर आप सिग्मा कम्प्लेक्स की बात करें, वी शैल टॉक अबाउट व्हाट इज सिग्मा कम्प्लेक्स, बट व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट के एक दरमियान में जो आपके पास इंटरमीडिएट आया है, वहाँ पर जहाँ पर E और H दोनों अटैच हो जाते हैं, ठीक है, उस केस में क्या है कि ये दोनों इसके साथ अटैच हो गए एंड देन वी हैव पॉजिटिव चार्ज दैट बिलोंग्स टू द होल मॉलिक्यूल। व्हाई दिस, आई मीन आइडियली अगर आप इसको ड्रॉ करें देन पॉजिटिव चार्ज शुड बी ऑन द नेक्स्ट कार्बन, and it happens, but this positive charge is kept moving on the whole other carbon atoms too. So we can just put a single bracket here and then put the positive charge on the whole intermediate. बताने का मकसद क्या है, when electrophile reacts this way, then again when a base is used to abstract the proton, then again aromaticity is again restored. So in this case that BH is removed and we get a substituted where E replaced H. So in case this type of reaction we call it as electrophilic substitution reaction. Also, what was sigma complex? We talk about sigma complex. In that case हमने क्या कहा कि there is a cation form. We call it sigma complex because electrophile is joined to the benzene ring through a new sigma bond. There is one additional sigma bond that is formed in this system, so we call it as sigma complex. इसको इरेनियम आयन भी कहा जाता है, ये एरोमेटिक नहीं होता है, इसके बारे में हमने पहले बात की थी। It contains sp3 carbon which disturb the required loop of p orbitals. Okay. Continuing the same electrophilic substitution reaction, there are different variations, like you can see the different possible explanation when we change electrophile, like in case of halogenation we have we substitute this hydrogen by a halogen, and there is the electrophile is different, that is the brominium, or you can say halogen, इस पे हेलोजन होगा जिसपे पॉजिटिव चार्ज होगा, ठीक है। सल्फोनेशन दैट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग, एंड जिसमें आपके पास जो है वो आप सल्फोनेट ग्रुप जो है वो इंट्रोड्यूस करवा रहे हैं, और बेंजीन नाइट्रेशन यू इंट्रोड्यूस NO3 ग्रुप, ठीक है। तो NO3 जो है वो इस केस में जो है वो आपके पास डिफरेंट इलेक्ट्रोफाइल यूज़ करके वी कैन रिप्लेस हाइड्रोजन एंड गेट द पर्टिकुलर इलेक्ट्रोफाइल ऑन द बेंजीन रिंग। फिडेल-क्राफ्ट एल्काइलेशन में जो है वो we have different alkyl groups, or you can say that acylation is also done by Fiedel-Crafts, but in सब में जो है वो the same mechanism is used, that is there are two-step reaction. In one step what happens that the electronic load of benzene, it attacks on the electrophilic center, or you can say the electrophile that has, there is some group that has less electrons, so it needs electrons. So what happens that electronic load basically attacks on electrophile. सो दिस इज़ व्हाट वी कॉल इरेनियम आयन, जिसके हमने पहले जो है वो सिग्मा कम्प्लेक्स भी कहा था। वहाँ पे सिग्मा कम्प्लेक्स में हमने देखा था दैट देयर इज़ अ कार्बन वेयर एट फर्स्ट देयर वाज वन हाइड्रोजन, बट नाउ आफ्टर द ब्रेकेज ऑफ, या यू कैन से द मूवमेंट ऑफ डबल बॉन्डेड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, what happens that one carbon is sp3 and one is positively charged because it lacks electrons now. So on one sp3 hybridized carbon there is E and H attached together, but this positive charge it keeps moving on the ring. So at one time it's present on the ortho position to E group or electrophile, then next time it moves to the para position. There is a positive charge on the para position and then it moves and again it goes also to E. So this, because it keeps, this is what we call resonance, it keeps delocalized over the ring, so we call it as sigma complex or irenaeum ion. These three structures, they are equivalent. So what happened, it was the first step. The first step was basically slow step because it involves two species, that is electrophile, and because here you can say that benzene has to lose its aromaticity too. In this fast step what happens, because it's fast, because there are involved, you can say that carbocation is involved, so these are very reactive species. Carbocation, what happens, and also the driving force for this reaction is the stability of the product. Here when you can see that when A abstract proton, then again this sigma complex obtains aromaticity. So this case जो है वो driving force is the aromaticity of the product, and we get the substituted product where E replaced H, and we get we call it as electrophilic substitution reaction, that some electrophile substituted hydrogen present already in the benzene group. hydrocarbons. Coming to the reference books, these are very good books. Jerry Marsh and M. Yunus की book है. Then McMurray. I followed McMurray for a few organic reactions and also some basics of. So you can also see. If you don't have these books, then I can send you these books. So you don't have to worry about the material. And assignments. There are some assignment. I would like you to go through them and then please check them. If you have any problem, then we shall discuss it. Thank you.